This story isn't fiction, it's a mirror. Let's talk about what no one wants to say, but everyone needs to hear. There were three of them: Ikenna, Chuka, and Remy. Same block, same roots, same grind. They came from a place where success had a ceiling, and anyone who tried to climb above it was either mocked or ignored. To the world, they were brothers, but within them, they had three different spirits. Ikenna had always seen the world a little differently. Where Chuka wanted stability and Remy just wanted to be liked, Ikenna kept getting this pull inside. A calling to create, a calling to build stories, a calling to design brands, a calling to bring life to things that only existed in people's minds. He wasn't chasing tech, neither was he trying to blow on social media. He was building something that felt bigger than the now. A creative house that will one day compete with the best branding agencies across Africa. But here's the problem, because in their cycle, this wasn't unrealistic, it was unnecessary. Guy, who branding help? Abeg, use your brain and find work, Jare. You two dey do like say you better pass us. So then Ikenna paused. Not because he didn't believe, because when everyone around you is afraid to grow, you start feeling guilty for wanting more. But then something shifted. One evening, around 3 p.m., Ikenna sat alone, staring at his cracked ceiling. No noise, no hustle, just silence. Oh, and for the first time, he wasn't afraid of it. See, growth didn't come from books alone. It came from honest moments. He stopped following false motivational speakers who screamed grind without explaining how to think. He started watching interviews, reading stories of people who didn't wait to be approved before they started building. And he stopped arguing with his friends and started arguing with his own beliefs. That was when his mornings changed. He would wake up early, not to work, but just to think, to write, to journal, and to map his next step in clarity. It wasn't loud, it wasn't sexy, it was intentional. Then one day, an opportunity came. There was a brand strategic contest hosted by a local creative agency. You submit your pitch deck, your story idea, and your process. 500,000 naira funding for the winner and 10 shortlisted participants. Ikenna applied, and this time, he didn't tell anyone. Not even Remy, not even Chuka. And this is because he had learned something powerful. You can't tell your dreams to people who are committed to sleeping on theirs. Weeks passed, and one afternoon, while he was helping his mom clean up a small shop, his phone buzzed. Congratulations, Ikenna. You have been selected as one of the winners of the 2025 Creators Fund. He was given the sum of 500,000 naira, a session with one of Africa's top brand mentors, a feature in a creative magazine, and most importantly, proof of progress. He wasn't famous, he wasn't viral, but he was visible. That same evening, he posted the progress on his WhatsApp story. Just a screenshot and words. Started scared, still scared, but I'm going. No brags, no noise. But then came the shift. Remy replied, "Whoa, you no tell us who, but anyways, congrats." Chuka didn't even say a word, as he didn't view the story. The group chat was silent, but weeks later, Ikenna heard Chuka say to someone, "All this design thing? Na him turn influencer now, make we dey look." Well, months passed, and Ikenna kept building alone. He ran his first small branding gig for a local clothing line. He bought his first used DSLR camera. He saved, he rebranded, and he kept growing. One day, Remy called him. not to congratulate him, but to ask for help for a project. He said he was starting a media also. Well, Ikenna helped with no bitterness. But after that job, Remy disappeared again. Here's the truth no one says out loud. Some people only come around when they are tasty. Not because they value you well, but because they have run out of water. So here's the mirror. Because this isn't just a story about Ikenna. It's a reflection of you. Are you afraid of growing because you are scared you will grow alone? Have you dimmed your own light so others wouldn't feel uncomfortable? Are you holding someone back, not because you don't love them, but because their courage reminds you of your fear? You are not weak for wanting more, but you will stay stuck if you keep waiting for everyone to clap before you take your first step. The truth is, some journey actually begins in silence. If this story made you pause, then maybe it's time to talk to yourself. We just came to the end of this video, and I urge that you subscribe, follow, like, comment your opinion, and share this video to who you feel needs to hear it. Let's light up the world and heal the soul, one story at a time. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Peace.